After Diesel was sent away, the Fat Controller bought Donald and Douglas, and the twins remained on Sodor for many years. Diesel would often visit, but the twins never crossed tracks with him. One day, Oliver had an accident. The rails had given way on the coast, and he hadn't known this. Oh, botheration! The Fat Controller looked for replacements immediately, but all his engines were busy. He finally settled on inviting Diesel back. Diesel purred into the main sheds, where the engines all waited for him. Duck glared maliciously. Diesel? Duck. Always a pleasure to make your acquaintance. He looked over and saw Donald and Douglas. I don't believe we've met. My name is Diesel. Aye, we know who you are. We want no nonsense from you, you big weasel. Diesel gritted his teeth. He didn't like these engines. No nonsense at all. Aye, before we bash your buffers outside in. Diesel didn't care. He wanted to make the twins look bad. The next day, he shunted Duck's coaches to the wrong platform. This got him a verbal thrashing from Douglas. You moved the coaches from there to here, and vice versa with the trucks. Don't make the same mistake twice. Of course, Douglas. However, the next day, Diesel did it again. Douglas was cross. He spoke to Diesel. I told you, move the coaches, the trucks from there to here, and the coaches from here to there. I did just that, and no more. Douglas lost patience. It's your own laziness. You think you're revolutionary? The only revolutionary thing about you is you spend more time chatting up the trucks than doing work. And why should I listen to anyone from the Misfit branch line? Diesel jeered. Douglas was taken aback. Misfit indeed? Ah, indeed, Diesel continued. A barbershop, a signal box, a brake van, and a turntable. The next time you have anything to say to me, hold your leash. Douglas was furious. He was furious for the rest of the day. He told Duck and Donald everything that Diesel had said. He's one to talk. I'd like to teach that box on wheels a lesson. Aye, but try as they might, they couldn't think of anything. Lucky for them, they wouldn't need a plan. The next day, Diesel was to take some trucks up the line. There was no brake van in the yard, and Diesel didn't want to wait. If you don't have a brake van, that can spell trouble for you coming back. I can manage. I don't need you to tell me what to do. All right, Douglas said cautiously. But you can't say I didn't warn you. Diesel rolled away, cautiously at first, but slowly becoming more restless. This upset the trucks. Look at Mr. Rough Rider. He's revolutionary, but he rides the rails worse than the twins at Brenda. Wear that, Diesel. You can't pull us. You can't. Diesel was cross. He gave the trucks a mighty bump. Four can play that game, Diesel, and we win every time. On. The trucks surged forward into Diesel. At that moment, Douglas appeared behind him. That's a real revolutionary way of taking a crane, Diesel. You really are one of us misfits now, aren't you? Diesel didn't reply. He knew what was coming. Later that day, Duck came with a breakdown crane. Sir Topham Hatt was on board. You know the drill, Diesel. I'm disappointed in you, and I want you off the island at once. Yes, sir. Henry took Diesel away on his goods train. When Oliver returned the following week, the trio told him all that had happened. Missed this indeed! If anything, he became one of us. And the engines laughed until their boilers ached.